Trying to figure out which Atlanta suburb you want to live in? You are not alone. If you are trying to decide between Duluth, Georgia, and Peachtree Corners, Georgia, as possible places that you want to call home, we've got you covered as we're discussing shopping, entertainment, housing, and more, and we're breaking it down right now. Let's do it. John McCoy here, Atlanta's Real McCoy with Keller Williams, and I have people just like you reaching out to me, constantly asking me, what are the best suburbs in Metro Atlanta to call home? And today, we're comparing two of my favorite cities. You have Duluth, Georgia, which is where my family currently lives, and Peachtree Corners, Georgia, where my office is located. And it must be said right from the start that you can't go wrong with either of these suburbs. We're going to take a look at the following categories to help you figure out which may be the best place for you to call home. We will look at shopping and dining, downtown areas, entertainment, parks, community feel, and housing. The hope is that you'll have some better insight into each of these suburbs so you can make a more informed decision. Let's start with shopping and dining. In the Duluth area, you have plenty of options in the downtown area with dining options such as O4W, Good Word Brewing, Sweet Octopus, and more. When you venture outside the downtown area, you're going to find places like Masterpiece, which is an award-winning Chinese restaurant, and a ton of great Korean barbecue options off of Pleasant Hill Road. For grocery stores, you're going to have multiple options with Kroger, Publix, Aldi, and Walmart in the area. And for shopping, there are a lot of strip malls and stores around such as Costco and Sam's Club. While Peachtree Corners doesn't have as many options because it's a smaller area, what it does offer is quite good. You will find in Peachtree Corners Publix, Ingles, Aldi, Sprouts, and people's favorite Trader Joe's. I know there are some of you out there that just heard Trader Joe's and have already declared Peachtree Corners as the winner. As for dining, there are plenty of options specifically in the Peachtree Corners Town Center area, as well as across the street in the Forum. There you will find Mojitos, which in my opinion is the best Cuban food in the area, Stone and Fire, Marlowe's Tavern, and more. Also a favorite of mine is Extreme Teriyaki that can be found in Peachtree Corners if you're looking for some quick hibachi style food. As for shopping in the Forum, you can find lots of stores including Belk and Home Goods. And just down the road, still in Peachtree Corners, you'll find a Target. When comparing both of these areas, I would say it's a tie in terms of shopping and dining. Moving on to the downtown area and the town centers. Starting with downtown Duluth, you have lots of options here for dining and entertainment. You have a large town green area with restaurants that surround it, which makes it nice because you can get your food to go and enjoy being on the green. There's a splash pad that kids can enjoy during the summer months on the town green, though to give a heads up, the pressure is pretty high coming out of this, so be careful if you have really small kids because it can be really forceful and knock them over. On Friday nights during warmer months, Duluth has food truck Fridays and entertainment on the green with theme nights, bands that come out and play, and great entertainment that is all for free. In addition, Duluth has some great festivals and celebrations they put on, such as the Fall Arts Festival and a 4th of July celebration, to name a few. A few other things that Duluth has done is improve their playground area to make it a little nicer and more kid-friendly, as well as adding the Duluth Library right in the downtown area. Jumping back over to Peachtree Corners, you have the Peachtree Corners Town Center. Great dining options are here, as well as a large green space. Peachtree Corners Town Green has a wonderful new playground area that has a ton of fun climbing and playing options for kids. In addition, there's also a splash pad here that on the warmer months is so much fun for the little ones and its pressure is not as high. Another phenomenal addition to the town center area are a number of covered areas and sitting areas that seats already are in place. This is great for relaxing and enjoying conversation, especially while the kids are out running around and playing, or just for adults to unwind. The Peachtree Corners Town Center is also a place where they have free concerts held for the community. If I were to break it down, I think I'd say it this way. I think downtown Duluth is more adult-friendly and is better for hanging out with adults. Not to say there are no kids there, or it's not family-friendly, because it is. I just think that those without kids, or those having a night on the town without their kids, Duluth seems to be a little better fit. For Peachtree Corners, I find the area a little bit more kid-friendly and family-friendly. On to entertainment. And you know what would be really entertaining? If you hit that thumbs up button for this video. When picking a spot people want to live in, some people want entertainment options really close by. Both of these cities have movie theaters that you can go to if that's your thing. Both cities have green spaces where you can hear free live music. But there is one city that stands out, that is Duluth. Besides what we've previously mentioned, Duluth is also home to Eddie Owens Presents, which is an outstanding music venue. Then you add in the previously mentioned Food Truck Friday that this year has been theme nights that were very popular, and the Gas South District, which is home to the Gas South Arena that hosts everything from ice hockey and professional lacrosse teams to the top comedians and touring artists around the world. Also in Gas South District is the Gas South Convention Center and the Gas South Theater that hosts ballet and plays. Duluth just happens to have so many more options and venues to choose from that Duluth definitely wins when it comes to entertainment. On to one of my favorites, and that is parks. Whether you like to take walks or go on bike rides, let the kids hit the playgrounds, or maybe use sports, Peachtree Corners in Duluth has some fun options for you. For Duluth, you will find Button Road Park, Shorty Howell, W.P. Jones, McDaniel Farms Park, and access to the Chattahoochee River from Medlock Bridge and Abbott's Bridge Chattahoochee River National Recreation Areas. For those interested in great places to walk or jog, I would suggest in Duluth, McDaniel Farms, that has both paved and unpaved paths with lots of wooded areas to enjoy. If you're looking for playgrounds for kids, that can be found at Bunton Road, Shorty Howell, W.P. Jones, and McDaniel Farms. If you're looking for baseball, soccer, and other sporting fields and teams, Button Road and Shorty Howell are your best bets. And at last, if you're looking to do some fishing, tubing, kayaking, canoeing, and the like, the access points at Medlock Bridge and Abbott's Bridge have you covered. Matter of fact, if you put in at Abbott's Bridge, you can actually float down and get out at Medlock Bridge. During the summertime, this is a popular area for people that go tubing. If we jump over to Peachtree Corners, we'll find Simpsonwood Park, which is mainly a lot of trails to walk and jog on. However, if you really are looking for that and want somewhere quiet and peaceful that feels like you're not in the city and maybe in the mountains somewhere, this is a fantastic option. Also in Peachtree Corners, you will find Jones Bridge Park. That has a large playground, access to the Chattahoochee River, and some soccer fields. And lastly, there is a small park on Holcomb Bridge that has some playground areas as well. Once again, if we match these two cities up against each other, I think Duluth just has more options, especially for kids. So I think Duluth is my winner in terms of parks. Another big decision to make when moving to an area is the community feel. Let's start with Peachtree Corners. Residents living in Peachtree Corners love Peachtree Corners, and they love it so much that you can find those card magnets that say PTC, Peachtree Corners, on them. You know, like the ones you can find for national parks and other popular areas. Now, a couple things. One thing is, I'm not sure why they use PTC, as Peachtree is just one word, but whatever. The other thing is, I don't know any other metro suburbs that have made these initials up for their community, and that their residents are so proudly displaying them. Another thing that is impressive is one of the elementary schools in Peachtree Corners is Simpson Elementary, and it was amazing. On one of the mornings and afternoons I went by the school, you could see that many of the residents are actually walking their kids to school. It really gives you a sense of community. There are also people all in the area taking advantage of the sidewalks that go around the large area in Peachtree Corners who are out walking and jogging on those nice days, and even some of the not nice days. And once a year, there is a Light Up the Corners race that is very popular and well attended, where walkers and runners run around Peachtree Corners. I know a number of people who have sold homes in Peachtree Corners just to move to another home and neighborhood in Peachtree Corners. When you jump to Duluth, it's a little different. There are lots of events that bring the community together in Duluth, like the Food Truck Fridays and some of the festivals that I've mentioned. There is a sense of community in the area surrounding the downtown area, but overall, the community kind of is hit or miss depending on what neighborhood you live in and where in Duluth you decide to move to. While Duluth does have a pretty good community feel, I think Peachtree Corners is one of the tightest knit communities in all of Metro Atlanta. Thus, it's definitely my pick for the best community feel. And now it comes down to housing. I love houses and neighborhoods in both these areas. While there are a range of options from townhomes to single-family detached homes in both areas, Peachtree Corners is mostly a single-family detached home area. The homes in Peachtree Corners have a median sales price of $532,000. If you go over to Duluth, there is a larger area and a bigger range of homes to choose from. The median sales price for Duluth for a single-family detached home is $416,000. So you can get more bang for your buck in Duluth, but Peachtree Corners is more sought after. For housing, it just comes down to what you're looking for and what you can afford. You cannot go wrong with either of these areas in my opinion, It's just going to come down to which makes most sense for you and your needs. If you are looking to make that move to either of these areas or anywhere in Metro Atlanta, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would love to talk and help you make the most informed decision when it comes to making that move. If you like this video and you want to check out some of these videos going into more detail about Duluth or Peachtree Corners, then have a look. Thanks, and I will see you next time.